Let's do this. Dolly cake. This is supposed to be tech for travelers. Or, okay, not planned. I guess, I don't think it's a tech for travelers. They're preparing for some kind of fancy event that I'm not invited to. Does this mean that the top tier Mariners Club members are treated better than us noobs? Yes, it does. That's exactly what it looks like they're doing. Hey, life goals, right? What they do is they recognize all of the Mariners Club members who are advancing to the next level in the program, and they also recognize every president's member on every cruise. And I have to point out, after checking out the award, all you pinnacles that think that little pin is so special, that's nothing. These medals are like this big. Let's talk about elevators first. Wait, that's elevators for a second. Long-time members of the court. See, we figured that out. Should remember when I talked about Walt Disney World and how they need to adjust how they move ECVs around the resort. The thing is, the buses are all ECV capable, but they're not optimized, and it takes the guest and the crew quite a while to load and unload. What they need are roll-on, roll-off vehicles where the guest in the ECV or other mobility device, a wheelchair, whatever, can literally just roll through, and would make things just faster and more convenient for everybody. Here on the cruise ships, saw something interesting. Was riding up the elevator. Please judge me, absolutely. And we stopped at one of the accommodations levels, and one of the guests, he came barreling in, and he's like, "Believe me, I'll fit. Yes, trust me, no problem at all." Everyone's like kind of parting the ways. I figured it was easy. I just hopped off the elevator. I only had 3 more decks to go. Give everybody a little bit more space, no problem. And I don't know, maybe he was waiting a long time. But cruise lines, this is what you got to do. You have to have a special button for calling a elevator for someone in a mobility device, because they do need extra space and time. Oh, but everybody would push it. Well, why would they do that? I don't know. Or a secret code. Or Princess could do this because they kind of know where you are. They know you're waiting for an elevator. So just send an empty elevator. Would make things a lot easier for everybody, particularly the guest, on the device, because then they can just turn around and back in, and everything is all good. So there you go. Some free advice. I don't expect anything in return. Maybe a bump, 2 or 3 bumps in status level. That'd be fine. So, here at Holland, 3-star Mariner. That's fine. I don't want to be greedy. At this point, better be Pinnacle on Royal. And who else? Carnival? Well, who cares? They don't give you anything anyway. Turns out this is a $100 credit for the studio, not for pictures. All right. Well, probably not, but might as well see what the minimum buy is. And right after lunch, I might try and go check this out. A couple of my cruise friends will be there. They will not be checking out the art. They will be checking out one of the sales associates. And of course, I'm absolutely mortified that they would objectify him for his looks. That's terrible. You know who you are. I'm on my way to City at Sea, a presentation about the ship. This is in lieu of tours. It is literally right there. Very, very convenient. Then we're going to try something fun, mobile order on Rotterdam, Holland, America, Rotterdam, at Dive-In. Okay, I'm a smidge late. And it's weird, even with a show, you cannot hear what's going on in the theater. My order at Dive-In is in. You just go through and add to cart and then complete it. I presume I'll get a notification when it's ready. I guess we'll see. What did I get? I got the Cannonball and fries topped in Dive-In sauce. Yeah, we're gonna go with what they want you to have. I got the Cannonball from Dive-In. The app did not notify me. I don't know if it missed it or I missed it or whatever, but I went to check. I was waiting for my Diet Cuba Libre, or actually Zero Cuba Libre, and actually no, it's just rum, no lime. Okay, and wow, the ice already melted. It is warm out there. Okay, let's do this. I did get some, ketchup and mayonnaise because Europe, but everything should be smothered in dive-in sauce. Here she is, the Cannonball from Dive In. Burger got bun. All right. Quite good. It actually cooked rare, believe it or not. They usually really overcook everything. I did get a notification. I think it was just blocked or below the reminder for the city at sea. Okay, I cleared that one and then this one popped up. Either way, totally fine. Okay, yeah, they got a good burger game going on here. I don't know if I'll be able to go back. Well, that answers the question. 9 was not enough for my first time. I was a good boy and cleaned my plate, which means I get an extra dessert and another cocktail, of course. Remember, responsible cruising. What's your favorite cruise burger? And is it fries or onion rings? And if you want to join me on the hunt for the best cruise burger, unless we already found it, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because we're gonna keep searching. Yeah, that was great and perfectly proportioned too. I don't feel like overly stuffed. I'm very, very comfortable. I am comfortably and perfectly whelmed. You know, now that I think back, all the guys' burgers, when you eat one of those and, I don't know, you feel genuinely like uncomfortably full. So yeah, this was great. I would say, guys, don't be so skimpy on the dive-in sauce. It's actually pretty good, but kind of got lost in everything. Actually, put it this way, the rest of the ingredients are so good that it really got lost in there. I should have gotten a little, like a ramekin of that. She offered, by the way, you know the rule, I do not usually have ketchup with my specialty burgers, but they offered. Like, it was like, you're gonna take the ketchup, right? So I took the ketchup and mayonnaise. But yes, ooh, I don't think I'll be able to go back because I know tomorrow we're on. Where are we going tomorrow? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be on the ship. Maybe tomorrow, and then Half Moon Cay. Yeah, we're gonna have lunch on the island. So, I did not mean to make that transition. I haven't tried it yet, but Holland definitely gets +10 for having dolly cake. Oh, you didn't think it was... No, you don't. You know we don't roll that way. Most important, it's actually really good cake. I should probably try a few more. We are running out of time, but Holland is at the top of the cake wars. There you go. And just a couple things. Long-time members of the court know my flag has 8 stripes, and Holland, if you're trying to pander, it was upside down. I do have about $50 in OBC to spend, and running out of time to do it. But more important, if I'm going to complete the Dutch grind, I gotta get moving. No fuss, casino bar. Pro tip: do not get your cruise information from TikTok. I have to point out, yes, here on Holland, even the background music is a bit overbearing. So just chill. There are some quiet places. I think the upstairs at BB King's doesn't have music, but there's no service up there. Whatever. And downstairs in BB King's, not a good place because they do a bunch of events in there. So you're kind of always in the way. So far, this Rotterdam Martinez is my favorite drink I've had on the ship, and it does include their special, Holland gin. Yes, extra points for, well, probably on theme for branding. What would you call that? This is like the piece that was lifted from Carnival Dream a few months ago. I could see how they could have done that. I'm sitting here in the not yet open Half Moon bar with a Paloma from Billboard. It's tequila, grapefruit, and lime. It's pretty good, not sweet at all, which I actually like in a cocktail. I forgot to tell you this yesterday because I was in the middle of telling you something else. Had a very interesting incident. I think it was up at the Grand Dutch Cafe. A guest was asking about one of the Dutch delicacies they have, and she wanted to know if it was spicy. And the crew is like, oh, no, it's not. And she pressed the issue. Sure, it's not spicy? Oh, no, it's not. Fine. okay. She's like, well, if it's spicy, I'm coming after you. And it was like, okay, it's a weird thing to say. I heard this and I was like, well, okay. The crew was like, oh, no, it's not spicy. And she's like, well, if it is spicy, I'm coming after you. And she points at one of the crew behind the bar and was like, okay, now it's getting really, really weird. And then she walked off. I don't know if she ordered it even or not. Then there was me and like two other guests who like heard this whole exchange and were like looking at each other like, what was going on there? And I'm sorry, okay, there you go. I had to use shampoo last night to get the coloring out, and now my hair is very fine, so everything kind of slides off. Anyway, completely different topic, I know. So we're looking at each other and we're like, what the hell was that? And here's the thing. I can't tell if she was being a total Karen about it, or she was trying to like be funny and it just was not landing at all. Because, you know, it's like, why would you say that other than to try to be funny? Now, here's the thing. It's okay to be like jovial, you know, with the crew, but always be mindful there's going to be a cultural and language barrier, so maybe don't get too sophisticated. You know, one of the things I often say is if they are trained, I'm sure, to be deferent to the passengers in certain circumstances, like if they're carrying something, moving something or whatever, but my usual plan is to get out of their way, and all I'll say is I'll step out of their way. I'll say, no, they go first, because, you know, they're working. I'm just here for the food and the drinks and the entertainment and the room service and the pool. Well, I don't ever go in the pool, but that kind of thing, right? You know, they're here doing a job, and I'm just here. I'm enjoying a cocktail, talking to a camera. So I know my place in a lot of situations, and I'm totally okay with that. But yeah, that was like really, really weird. So if you want to joke with the crew, it's fine. Just remember, you know, keep it simple, keep it on point, and don't be weird about it, because yeah, that was just really, really weird.